This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Senators began debate in the upper chamber today on the 2015 and 2016 budget bills.
And as Fern Carey tells us, government leader in the Senate, the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson, led off the debate by highlighting policies that will enhance the justice system moving forward.
Leader of Government Business in the Senate, the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson, noted that policies implemented as part of the Swift Justice Initiative are already reaping dividends. She indicated that the conviction rate for combined matters has increased to 66%, with that figure rising to 70% under the new system. And for the first time in the past 12 months, Maynard Gibson said a murder was tried within a year, while 2 murders were heard within 9 months.
Who can remember that the last time that a person accused of murder was tried within 9 months of being charged? Madam President, we met a situation where persons were not being tried within 3 years, a reasonable period, which is why so many were routinely being released on bail, and which is why so many victims' families were upset.
Noting that the time frame for the presentation of voluntary bill of indictments has been reduced, Maynard Gibson said cases disposed of by the Supreme Court has also doubled. Meantime, she said the jury system has been modernized, while stenographers now have a system in place where all transcripts can be downloaded into electronic case files. At the same time, she said renewed focus has been placed on the witness care program.
We have launched what we are calling the Witness Feel the Love project. Under and by virtue of this project, when an accused person is charged, the virtual complainant will be notified. Immediately after arraignment, all witnesses will be advised of the trial date, and it is from that moment that we in witness care will be fully engaged with our witnesses.
Senators are expected to wrap up debate on Thursday. The budget was passed in the House of Assembly last Friday. Fern Carey, ZNS Network News.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm C.S. Scatterly. Biscayne Capital, one of the fastest growing private banking firms in Latin America, recently obtained a registration for its Bahamian subsidiary, Biscayne Capital Limited. The firm has also named financial services veteran Carla Taylor as general manager of its Bahamas operations. In addition to delivering investment management and financial advisory services for individual investors, the Bahamas office, which opened in May 2014, offers a variety of services for international businesses, including incorporation, registered office, agent, and administration services. In other business news, Bahamas landfall destination Mexico assembled approximately 50 attendees comprising lawyers, accountants, and intermediaries at the Four Seasons Hotel in Mexico City. The Bahamas Financial Services Board, the Ministry of Financial Services, and sponsor firms participated in a panel presentation during the Private Wealth Mexico City Forum, addressing over 300 delegates. And in international news, the U.S. economy contracted at an annual rate of 0.2% in the first quarter of the year after being hit by bad weather, spending cuts among energy firms, and the strong dollar. The latest figure is an upgrade from the previous estimate of a 0.7% contraction. Despite the contraction, economists believe that by the end of the 3-month period, growth was recovering. This has been your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm C.S. Scatterly.
There was heavy police presence in Montel Heights today as officers canvassed the area following a shooting incident which has left one man dead and another fighting for his life in hospital. His death marks the 73rd murder for the year, and as RCS Adley tells us, there are some residents who express safety concerns.
Robert Hall has lived on Ethel Street, Montel Heights, for as long as he can remember, and he says he has never feared for his safety, but he is concerned with the number of non-residents coming into the area wreaking havoc.
I believe it's people just passing through the area, because they come and they go.
But another resident who would not appear on camera expressed safety concerns, especially for her children.
It's like more guns on the street than the police have. And they have bigger guns. That's how I never had a police fire as loud as that gun before in my life. My kids was crying, they still crying.
Their concerns came to light after police reported that shortly after 9 o'clock last night, a group of men were walking on Ethel Street when the occupants of a silver Honda vehicle pulled up and fired several shots at them before speeding off. Both residents were at home at the time and remember hearing the gunshots, but for fear of their safety remained inside. Police have since launched an island-wide manhunt for the occupants of that vehicle. Assistant Commissioner of Police Stephen Dean says moving forward, residents can expect increased police presence as they seek to put a handle on crime.
There are a number of persons we know are in possession of firearms. We continue to put the appeal out that those persons who have those firearms, we need you to bring them in. We feel the same pain that everybody feels. So we believe that if we continue along this trajectory, continue along this path, we will bring justice to the families, we bring relief to the communities.
With investigations into this latest homicide ongoing, ACP Dean says they are hoping they will be able to wrap up this case very soon while bringing justice for the family and restoring safety throughout this community. And that would be good news for residents such as Hall.
In this area, you don't have too much of crime. Down in that area, you have crime.
C.S. Scatterly, ZNS Network News.
A significant ruling handed down in the Court of Appeal this morning, which now clears the way for number boss Craig Flowers to possibly secure a gaming operator license. Back in 2011, Flowers was convicted of permitting his premises to be used for a lottery and promoting, organizing, and conducting a lottery in connection with a 2009 raid on one of his web shops on Wolf Road. Police also seized over $800,000 from the premises. Well, today the Court of Appeal panel quashed that conviction on both counts and ordered that the money confiscated be returned. A creative group of young Bahamian and international entrepreneurs will embark on a week-long journey focused on developing business ideas and concepts this summer. The competition, entitled Startup Island, is scheduled for August 21st through 28th, 2015, and invites teams of entrepreneurs from across the island to plan and strategize their concepts for products and ideas while vying for the grand prize. Organized by dynamic and innovative entrepreneur group Shift the Culture, Startup Island participants will explore the islands to develop their business ideas, practice pitching their concepts, and restore their creative energy. Once completed, the team will return to the capital and present their ideas in the finals to an audience and a panel of judges who will determine the grand prize winner.